Hello, Sam here from Order Systems, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating the Nice Voice feature. There's a lot we can do with the Nice Voice engine, so I'm going to break this down over a few videos. This video is going to cover the requirements and initial setup for the Nice Voice feature. Nice Voice Assistant is a built-in voice control feature for the Nice Home Management platform. It's not an add-on, it's the same system you already use, now controlled by your voice. Because Nice Voice already knows your devices, rooms, and user permissions, there's no special setup required. You can use Nice Voice to control media, CCTV playback, climate, lighting, shades, intercom, security, timers, and system navigation. And there's more features being added all the time. It's also context aware, meaning it understands what you're trying to do and where you are in the property. So you don't need to use long or repetitive commands. So you simply enable Nice Voice on your ITP or ITP2 or HR40, and you can start controlling your system straight away from just your voice. Nice Voice understands you can speak naturally to the Nice Voice for complete control. It's native, so it's not a bolt-on to the control platform. It is the control platform. It's fast. The platform commands are handled much quicker than Alexa. It's secure, so all your data is encrypted and it cannot be tied back to the end user. There's a few surprises, so there's some new features and functions that are only accessible through the Nice Voice. It's evolving. There's frequent over-the-air, voice-only updates available to just the installers, and it just works when you enable it. But we can do some more custom voice commands so we can invoke more advanced integrations. So there are a few requirements if you are going to be using the Nice Voice engine. So Nice Voice, as a minimum requirement, can run on the legacy SC100 or SC300 controllers, and at the time of this video, the current SC150 or SC350 controllers, and then I assume any future subsequent controllers. The minimum OS version for the voice feature is 8.9. And controllers prior to the SC100 and SC300 aren't supported, so the SC2, SC10, and even before that, such as the HC4. Interact with the voice engine, you need at least an ITP, an ITP2, or the HR40 remote control. There is a trial license you can activate, and this will allow you to try the Nice Voice feature with no limitations for 60 days. This is activated in the configurator by going to System, Modules, Nice Voice, and there will be a Start Trial button. And this can be activated once per primary controller. Voice license is either an annual subscription or a lifetime license and installed via the management cloud. The licenses can be purchased from the Order Systems website under Products, Control Systems, and Licenses. The ELSWNVA-S is the 1-year subscription. When applied to the location and renewal is approaching, the management cloud and configurator will show a yellow status about the upcoming date and time of the expiration. The status changes 60 days out from the expiry date, and the device's status string will count down the days until expiration. The management cloud and configurator will show a red status to show that the Nice Voice feature is expired, so functions will be disabled on the controller. It's not removed or deleted, it's just hidden and not able to be used. But once it's reactivated, you can carry on as normal. And when you need to renew the subscription, you'll need to purchase the ELSWNVA-R. And then with the lifetime license, and this is the ELSWNVA-P, meaning permanent. We'll then send you the license key, and now you head over to the management cloud to apply the license to the location. So providing your controller is assigned to a location, you head to Software and Subscriptions, and in the top right is the Add License button. Choose your license, input the key, and you're done, and it will look like this. Once the license key syncs with configurator, you'll see the active licenses under the Modules tab in the configurator. At the time of this video, the Nice Voice is optimized for the English US language. English AU and GB are accessible and can be used, and additional languages and regional accommodations are going to be made in future releases. So how do we set this up on the touch panels then? So each interface using the voice engine, such as the ITP or HR40, needs to be enabled. So on my ITP, I'm going to go to Settings, configure this station, and then voice control. Nice is a service I can install, and that's done. Back on the home page, I have the Nice voice icon. When I press it, it gives me two options. I can manually turn the mic on and listen for voice commands. The settings cog takes me to some settings. I can mute the mic. I can change the voice from female to male. If the voice request is recognised, the panel can play a chime or give an OK prompt, or it can even say a random prompt like sure thing or of course or something like that. I'll set mine to random. For an unrecognised request, it can give no response or it can play a chime. So I'll set mine to chime for an unrecognised request. We can then set the voice volume. Enable follow-up mode. This allows for sequential directives without having to repeat the wake word "Hey Mylo" after each command. This can be enabled and disabled in the voice settings or via the voice. And then we can enable and disable login, which is handy to identify any problems. Hey Mylo, turn off the kitchen lights.
Okay.
So when a phrase is understood and matched to the corresponding action, the text transcription on the input device turns green, and you'll hear the defined acknowledgement sound for the input device, and the action will follow. Hey Mylo, turn on wall pendant uplights. If the Nice voice doesn't have the corresponding action for the transcribed text, the text will remain on the screen just after a few seconds, but then nothing's going to happen. In the integration note in Management Cloud, there's lots of FAQs and questions answered about what can be controlled, is it secure, and then complex commands and more. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.